1692, a group of 8 young girls in Salem, Massachusetts began exhibiting strange behavior. Seizures, contortions, these trance-like states. Pressured to reveal who had cast spells on them, the girls ended up incriminating many of their neighbors. In a series of trials, hundreds of people were accused of being witches, and 19 were eventually hanged. And ever since, historians have wondered what caused this terrible calamity. Was this a prank that got out of hand? Was this a grudge against angry neighbors? Now, one of the most compelling theories is that this was a rare case of food poisoning. Rye was the staple grain of Salem, and under the right conditions, rye can be infected with a fungus called ergot. Eating ergot is known to lead to violent muscle spasms, delusions, and other symptoms much like the reported symptoms of the girl. What's more, ergot thrives in warm, damp conditions. Now, the summer of 1691 had been particularly wet, and interestingly, nearly all the girls lived near marshes on the west side of Salem. Now, historians have no way of definitively understanding the causes of the Salem witch hunts. However, the summer of 1692 was a dry one. That summer, the symptoms stopped just as abruptly as they started, and so did the executions.
Yeah. Hey, it's Wilson here, and I'm with Sadie and Cameron, and we've been hiking in the woods. We got to Salem, Massachusetts to investigate the curse of the Salem witch trials. You know, we've been talking about that. We came to see what it was all about. Something strange has happened here. On our hike today, we kind of discovered that we're in 1692, and if I remember my history right, that is right about the time of the Salem witch trials. And we saw people running around, and they're screaming and yelling, and they've got torches. So I grabbed Cameron and Sadie, and we ran as fast as we could back to camp. Because I'm telling you what, if they think those people are witches, and we got cell phones and cameras and everything, they're not gonna believe, you know, that we're not doing the devil's work. So I want to go tell them. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, it's something very simply explained, and they arrest 200 of them. They kill 19 of them by hanging them. And the last guy, God, he's 71 years old, and I just remember reading how they put just stone after stone on his chest, just press it down. And I mean, they thought it was the devil's work or devil practice, and here we are out here trying to just see what's going on. This is so strange. We got to get out of here, guys. We have absolutely got to get out of here to figure out what's going on. This is awful.
It's day 2, and things are still scary. More people are being rounded up. Why do they believe these people are witches? I remember a theory that made sense. It was ergot, a fungus that grows on rye, which is on grain. Ergot grows like crazy here in the marshy conditions around Salem. Ergot poisons the body, causing holy fires or seizures, hallucinations like the drug LSD. This makes complete sense because the girls complained in court about itching, burning, and some had seizures. But the Puritans called it the work of Satan. Even doctors had not explained for a while why they had conclusive seizures. I want to go tell them about what the problem is, but I'm too afraid that they will be discovered.
It's day 3, and more people are being taken from Salem town. That's where the farmers live, and we realize they don't have much money. Salem town is where the rich, educated people live, and they control the price crops. I learned today that Salem Village separated from Salem towns, and things got ugly. The town people lowered crop prices so that no one in the village made money. Salem Village has a new reverend who is preaching about the devil living among us. And now, just on the line between 2 and Salem town is where the witches are being rounded up. I don't know if this is just a coincidence. I think it's revenge and jealousy by Salem town.
God, it's day 4 out here, and we're still sitting in the woods. We've been sneaking in each day trying to look and see what's going on. I mean, the Puritans are such religious people that they don't let their kids play. The boys have to come home and work in the farm or work in town with their dad, and the little girls, God bless those little girls, they're just going and they're working in the kitchens, working with their mom and learning that trade of how to keep a house. They're not allowed to run and play outside. I mean, they just think that's the devil's work. Most of these women that are being accused, they're still rounding them up. They're being accused because they think women are the weaker sex. So that's why there's only been a couple guys. Then there's 2 young girls. We watched this one sermon by, God, it was crazy. Betty Parrish's dad and Betty and her friend Abigail Williams. They go flailing around, all around in the middle of the sermon, and they start pointing fingers and saying that Betty's maid, Tituba, is teaching them all this different stuff and fortune telling and all her crazy stories. And so Tituba's, they go to question her, and we watched them do it, and then Mr. Paris goes home and starts beating Tituba. And she finally was beaten so badly that she pointed her finger at several people and said that they were witches. I mean, it's just crazy. They're pointing left and right. I mean, my gosh, they even killed a dog. They thought the dog was doing the devil's work. God, we got to get out of here. I mean, something's gone crazy wrong. I mean, what's the problem here? What are we falling into? I mean, I got to find a way out.